Now, Keir Starmer will be willing to sell this country out to the extremists if it gets him a few more votes, in my view. It hasn't taken long for the masks to slip. It's worth remembering that the Labour Party is only the second political party to be found to have acted unlawfully by the Equality and Human Rights Commission, the other being the BNP. Keir Starmer says it's changed. Well, it hasn't. The mask slipped when Wes Streeting tweeted this about Conservative voters, didn't he? A win for Susan Hall and the Conservatives is a win for racists, white supremacists and Islamophobes the world over. Starmer stayed silent. Why did he stay silent? Yes, well, could it be because Wes Streeting is quite possibly going to lose his seat to an independent, pro-Palestine candidate? That's exactly what I think could happen. His majority is 5,218. The size of the Muslim population in his seat, 25,743. That is 27.3% of his electorate. Goodbye, Wes. So, Starmer can't condemn his comments. It's weak. In London, Starmer kept his mouth shut when Sadiq Khan launched another dog whistle attack on the chief rabbi. He said that the reason the rabbi had called him out for his Gaza ceasefire stance was essentially because he was a Muslim, saying that the rabbi didn't call out Andy Burnham because he's not called Ahmed Barani. He's now apologised. But Starmer didn't condemn it. Why not? Because he wants to win. Keir Starmer has got Jess Phillips piping up now, saying she's worried about losing her seat because of the party's stance on Gaza. She's got a majority, apparently, of over 10,000 in Birmingham Yardley. But the percentage of the Muslim vote in her constituency is a whopping 37.4%. That's around 32,000 people. So what happens? The newly elected mayor for Palestine, West Midlands, yeah, that's right, immediately tweets, an Israeli offensive in Rafah must not go ahead. Immediate ceasefire. There's some other stuff on there as well. I mean, look, Birmingham Council has just gone bankrupt. But yeah, you focus on the important local stuff, Mayor. You've got nutters like this.
Horton, Great Horton, Manningham, Heaton, City Ward, and Collar. I'm going to tell you something here. This is a clear message to Starmer. Bradford has rejected Labour. It's rejected Zionism. And this is a message to you, Nash Shah and Imran Hussain. We are coming for you in the general election. Anyone that stands with Zionism, we're coming after you. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Wonder if he knows what day of the week the local bin collection is. But anyway, Keir Starmer will do whatever it takes in order to win him and people like him back. And if you don't believe me, just look at what he's been willing to do with Natalie Elphicke. This woman is essentially to the right of Genghis Khan, OK? She's been criticised for slamming her husband's sex assault victims. She's also been told to F off by the Shadow Chancellor. She's been absolutely caning Starmer, his party, every Labour MP and everything they've ever done. And yet, just to try to score a cheap point against Rishi Sunak, Starmer was willing to throw his arms around her, welcome her in, and then send out the swivel-eyed Annalise Dodds onto the media round today to say how Elphicke is a good fit for the Labour Party. I mean, here's the National's front page. There you go, look, Labour values. Being suspended from the Commons for trying to influence a judge in her ex-husband's sexual assault trial, backing Johnson and Truss, supporting Israel's bombardment of Gaza, attacking trade unions over P&O firing scandals, scaremongering about vulnerable asylum seekers, and finally blaming Rashford's miss on free school meals campaign. It's interesting, isn't it, that Starmer was willing to just allow someone with those views into his party. Starmer's already turned a blind eye to sectarianism. In Rochdale, he had no qualms sending out his shadow cabinet to go into bat for their candidate after he claimed that Israel had allowed the October 7 attacks. Keir Starmer has no problems standing idly by while his lot throw around fake Islamophobia claims, call normal people white supremacists and flirt with anti-Semitism at the pro-Palestine rallies. I don't think he'd have any problem selling Britain down the river for a few more votes, which, by the way, he doesn't even need. And I think that makes it even worse, doesn't it?